Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Mariah Beauty here, and in today's video I am going to be doing the eye look for this this green look with graphic neon liner using the Beauty Bay's Earthy palette. Let me just pull it for you guys. This bad boy right here. I have a series that I want to start doing where I'm going to be doing a Beauty Bay palette series, so it's going to take, I counted how many palettes I have. It's probably going to take me about a month or two to do each palette because I have about 6. So it's probably going to take me like a month and a half to do my colored palettes. I'm not going to do the limited edition ones because I have Age of Opulence in the Wilderness palette, but I'm going to do the permanent ones you could still get. So I have the nude palette, the bright matte, the fiery 2.0. I have the earthy, midnight, and the, what is this? Berries. So I'm going to do each week. I think I'm going to start it next week. Each week from next week on, I'm going to do looks with one palette. So I think I'll actually start off with the earthy palette next week, and every day I will create a look using this palette alone, because how could you not? I mean, there's an endless amount of looks in this palette. I could do neutral looks, I could do an orangey burgundy look, and I can do a numerous amount of green looks. So I'm going to do a series like that, and I think that'll be really, really fun, especially for some people who might have had the palette and they're kind of like, what should I do with the palette? You know what I mean? So that's an idea that I have. Another thing that I'm going to talk about in today's video is the InfluenceME competition. If you don't know already, I entered into a reality TV contest to be casted on the first season of this new show called InfluenceME. And basically right now it's just like the audition stages, pretty much. Like, it's just publicized. So I'm in a contest where you could vote for me so that I could possibly make it onto the first season of the show. And then once I actually get onto the show, there's going to be challenges and stuff like that each episode, and there's going to be one winner at the end who will walk away with $100,000. It is in partnership with the JED Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization that basically supply tools and coping mechanisms and things of that nature to help teens and young adults dealing with mental health. And I think, as I say in the video, that is very important, especially with everything going on in today's world. And I think as mental health is becoming more and more of a topic that more people are actually willing to have a conversation about now and deal with. So basically in this video, I kind of describe, you know, what helps me, my day-to-day, what helps me cope, and it's makeup. And that's why I have my platform, and I've always been into makeup, and I utilize it as a means to push through. To some, makeup just might be like, it's literally just makeup, it's whatever. But for me, I use my makeup as, you know, a dancer would express themselves through their art, or a painter, or a singer, or someone going to the gym to help with their mental health. So it's not just makeup to me, it's a way for me to express myself and show my passions to the world, and hopefully inspire other people to do the same, whatever that may be. It doesn't have to be makeup that you're doing as well. It could be anything that you apply it to your life, you know? So I just go a little bit more in detail and explain a little bit more about what I, you know, like to do and why I do what I do. And yeah, so if you care to watch and find out more about me and this competition a bit, and obviously how to create this look, then definitely keep on watching, and I will continue to keep you guys updated on the competition as I'm still in the running. And yeah, thank you to those who have already supported me and voted. And yeah, without further ado, enjoy the video. So we are going to dive into the Earthy palette. I'm going to show you all of its glory again. I just think this palette is so nice. So we're going to dive into this. Colors like eyeshadow palettes just make me feel so joyful. I don't even know where to start. There's so many colors to choose from. I think I'm gonna do seaweed. Seaweed is just like a dark greeny teal, or like actually seaweed is like, oh my days. Y'all see that? See, the pigmentation is just unreal. Unreal. So I'm just going in my inner corner, concentrating seaweed. I'm not sure. Well, as you guys know, I entered into a reality TV competition called InfluenceME. So random for me because I didn't even know about the show, right? One of my supporters actually forwarded me the page, right? And they were like, you should enter this. And I was kind of like, okay, like, you know, like me on TV, like, why would I be on TV at first, right? And then I started thinking about it and I'm like, why not? Like, why would you not be on TV? Just based off of the things that I love to do and, you know, like my personality. And after obviously going more in depth with like seeing what the show would actually be about, I was like, wow, this really is right up my alley. Like, this actually would be a good show to be on. You know what I mean? Basically, the whole purpose of the show is to showcase your talent, use your platform, and just show to the world like why you would be the next relevant, you know, influencer. And in partnership with that, it's in partnership with the Jed Foundation. And the Jed Foundation is a nonprofit organization supporting mental health for teens and young adults. And I'm like, that's absolutely perfect. Like, and that's such a good thing, especially on social media nowadays, where talking about your mental health is becoming, I find, way more prominent, which I think is amazing. And I really think is necessary. Why wouldn't you want to be on a show that, you know, talks about mental health in a way where it helps people just like you, or, you know, people from all different walks of life, basically, and shed light in it and bring positivity? Because in a world of social media where everything just seems like it has to be perfect, which it doesn't, I just think more people need to see, you know, real people and who are dealing with real things and who do not lead picture perfect lives. Like, you know what I mean? We've all been affected in one way or another by social media or media, and it leads to having things like anxiety and depression, and you question yourself. You know what I mean? People deal with things all day, every day. But because society is so obsessed with looking perfect and not realizing that, you know, shit isn't sweet all the time, it's like there's this overcast of what your life should look like or what you should be doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's so abstract and hard to put into words, but I just feel like the cause of what they're trying to do with the show makes perfect sense. So I applied. I thought, why not? Let's give it a try and see where this goes. Because if I can take my platform to the next level and also share my message that I've always shared, which is just being you unapologetically, doing things that bring you happiness, going for things, thinking outside the box, things of that nature, then why not, right? and it's as simple as that. Go outside the skirts of seaweed was pine. And now I'm just going to go in with my face powder. And I'm going to start blending out the edges. I'm going to darken up seaweed a bit. So for me, doing my makeup is a form of like a coping. It keeps me going, and it's not just makeup to me. Like, for some people, makeup is just like, yeah, like I like makeup, it makes me look pretty and whatever, right? And while that is a part of the reason, like I love it, it's like when people are dealing with stuff, and you know, you could very easily get swept into feeling down and being in a major rut and not wanting to do absolutely anything, and then things slowly but surely start to go to shit in your life. You know what I mean? Like the little small things that, you know, like cleaning your room and cooking yourself good food and going to work out and things like that. Like those are things that keep you going, right? And for me, makeup is a part of that for my routine. You know, it brings me joy. And just like how if an artist, like a painter, uses their emotion to express themselves, so they put, you know, their paintbrush to a blank canvas, and whether it's anger, sadness, indifference, whatever that they're feeling, they're able to paint a picture. You know what I mean? Put it on a canvas, put their emotions into it. For me, my canvas is just my face and others, you know, if I do makeup on other people. But for the most part, my canvas is my face. You know what I mean? So that, for me, within itself, sitting down, getting myself together, you know, is therapeutic for me. You know, everyone has their different outlets. People work out, people cook, people paint, people dance, people write poetry, songs, they sing. I think realistically, everybody has their passions are their outlets without even kind of like naming it like that. So, you know, again, just on the rip of JED Foundation supplying tools to help teens and young adults dealing with mental health to, you know, get by and get past their day by day, and how to really register the emotions and communicate and express and feel like they're in a community where they can express themselves. I think that is so important. And yeah, that's why I do makeup, and that's why I love when I create videos and someone will message me and they'll be like, hey, like you inspired me to try something new. Or it doesn't even have to be extremely related to beauty. It could be because I'm trying something out of the box, or I'm, you know, being a little bit creative. They're like, how do I apply that to my life? And they run with it. And I think that's absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited to see how this contest will continue to move and go, and how far I could essentially take it. And of course, obviously, with my platform, I've been doing makeup for a long time, and I've been on social media for a while, and I feel like I have the plan, I have the goal, I just need the platform. So I'm just gonna cut my crease now, but I'm gonna do it in a very unique way. I'm gonna cut this going up, and then I'm gonna bring this coming out. And I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna take Ray, which is this like absolutely stunning shimmer. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna pat that on my inner corner and into that line there as well. and pop that on the outskirts here. I'm gonna take Seahorse, which is this like minty green. It's super pretty. I'm gonna put that on the lid, basically, right here. Fade that into Ray. And with Pine, and go in between those two colors to fade them into each other like that. Now I'm just gonna take my water activated paint, but I used setting spray to activate it. I'm going to take my liner brush and I'm just going to line my crease here, like upwards, and then downwards here to like add some definition. Right there. And then right there. My lips off camera, but I'm trying to find my tweezers so I can put on my lashes. So you guys, this is the final look, all said and done. I put on this really bright sweater. I was gonna wear a black sweater, but I was like, you know, because it has the pops of neon, let me go ahead and put on my neon yellow sweater. This is the hair. I'm wearing a wig pop by Outre. I do not remember the name of the wig though. I want to say it's Nola, but I could be wrong. But it is, this wig was like $11, guys, okay? And I'm feeling it. I like the short pixie cut with the volume at the front, and the sides are like, you know, low. And now that I can cane row and have a flatter base underneath, I feel like the wig looks that much better on me. So this is what I was feeling today. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this eye tutorial using the Earthy Beauty Bay palette, and I will talk to you in the next one. Just a reminder, please vote for me. I'll leave the link for my page for the InfluenceME competition in the bottom description bar, and I'll pin it as a comment as well. But I would really appreciate it if you voted for me. It's really quick. All you have to do is go onto the link. It'll ask you to create an account. It takes like a minute. You just enter in your name and your email address, and then you can cast your free vote. And again, if you want to donate to the Jed Foundation, that is also an option by casting power votes, and partial proceeds go to the nonprofit organization. So yep, that's pretty much it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Bye, loves.